All right, welcome back. Sports Show YouTube. Well, before he was rigging games for the Mafia, Chauncey Billups was winning an NBA championship with the Detroit Pistons. Still can't believe this shit that's going on. This is almost therapeutic for me, right? Man, Chauncey was my dude, being a huge Piston fan. Back-to-back NBA Finals, Mr. Big Shot. Before the X-ray glasses, before working for Uncle Paulie, Chauncey Billups captured the 2004 NBA Finals MVP, putting up pretty decent numbers, 21 points per game, 5.2 assists, and at the time, I'm telling you, one of the biggest upsets really in NBA history. That Detroit Piston team had no chance going into the NBA Finals. I'm not sure what the odds were going into it, but I know they were very, very big-time underdogs. Shaq, Kobe, really rolling at this point in time. Detroit Pistons, you throw them in that starting five with Chauncey, Rip, Ben Wallace, Tayshaun, and, of course, Big Ben Wallace. But we're going to go ahead and check this out, man. Like I said, this is therapeutic. I want the glory days of Chauncey. I want to hear the stories about Chauncey rigging poker games. And just ridiculous stuff. Well, let's do this. Let's check out some glory days. During the 2003 to 2004 season, the Detroit Pistons' major move at the trade deadline, picking up Rasheed Wallace, really pushed them over the edge. This is a very good defensive team. But the Detroit Pistons, during the 03-04 season, would go 54-28, march their way to their NBA Finals, where they would complete the first 5-game sweep in NBA history, taking out the LA Lakers. Let's check out Chauncey Billups highlights as he captured NBA Finals MVP. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Let's go.
The NBA Finals get underway, but Shaq was whistled by Bernie Fryer from the side. This is Chauncey Billups working outside. He'll be a key man in the series. And this is Wallace hitting on his first shot. Billups drains it.
See, if there's an X factor in this series, I think it's Chauncey Billups.
10-8 with all 8 for O'Neal as Billups hits here, and Detroit is up by 4.
Hey guys, after Phil Jackson's career as a pro player, he was not planning on coaching. I asked him what he might have done if he hadn't gone into coaching. He said, when I got out of the NBA, there was a test for retired players to tell you what you were suited to do. He said, my 3 answers: outdoor expedition guide, minister and psychologist, or house husband. Fortunately, I found something else.
But next year, some of those may be available again if he doesn't come back. Here's Billups driving to the basket to retake the lead for Detroit. Billups. And Campbell got the rebound and also, I think, got poked in the eye or hit in the face as that one drops, and it's a 3-point Detroit lead. Billups. Cute little move underneath, and Detroit is up by 4. Prince outside to a wide-open Billups, who hits it for 3.
You see there where Billups called it out and took his time and took the shot.
Ben Wallace drops one.
That's gravy.
When Nicholson gets up, you know the Lakers are on the cusp. Billups would have counted.
I like that. I like what Billups just did.
Billups all the way to the rim.
See, Billups likes this matchup, and you can see it.
And then a big 3 by Prince. Here's Billups. Big one.
See, Billups can get that shot all night. This is a terrific win.
If somebody told you O'Neal would get 34, Bryant would get 25, Rasheed Wallace would have foul trouble and not play very much in the first half, you'd be in Los Angeles, you'd be facing the vaunted Lakers, and you'd win by about a dozen.
Sorry to pause here. This is game 2 that they lost on the, I think Kobe had a clutch three-point shot, excuse me. I think they said at the overtime or something. I don't quite remember. But they should have had this one, too. This should have been a full 4-game sweep. But, man, they got the score. Holding Shaq and Kobe to just 75 points. That defense was just locked down for the Detroit Pistons this year.
What were those odds?
And the Lakers with a bench that pretty much has put them into the finals. Thank you, Derek Fisher. Thank you, Kareem Rush, says Phil Jackson, as Prince puts it in to make it a 6-5 Laker lead. George gets free from 16. Malone with a back tap, but nobody's there except Rasheed Wallace. And it goes into Ben Wallace, and Detroit takes the lead. So Larry Brown calls the timeout, trailing by 3, and the next thing you know, Detroit's up by 1. Billups goes all the way, and off the glass kisses it in. So the lead going back and forth. 11-10 Detroit, under 4 to go in the period.
This game so far reminds me a lot of Game 1, with the exception I think the Lakers are playing with better energy defensively. But, as I told you earlier, the Pistons are still getting the same shots.
Now Prince from outside to drain it for 3. Tayshaun Prince steal here, and here's Billups.
You know, an easy bucket for the Pistons. Another turnover for the Lakers.
Campbell. Got it.
Yeah, Campbell can make that shot. Michelle talked about before the game about Kobe Bryant guarding Rip Hamilton. And, you know, first half he guarded Rip, Hamilton, Billups, and everyone. It will be interesting at the end of the game how much juice he has left. Because he's doing both today. He's guarded Rip. When Chauncey started to go, they put him on Chauncey.
Wallace with a turnaround, and so Rasheed, who was on the bench most of the first half, comes out 2 for 2 to begin the third period.
He was quite emotional when he said it's important to him to get a championship, Malone, but he said the most important legacy I want to leave with my team is that they all know that I am a caring person that cared for every single guy on the bench.
And open is Hamilton, and now it is...
What's that, Karl Malone? Didn't he poke? I think in Game 3 when they went to, when I was at the Palace, I swear he poked somebody in the eye, like a fan. Didn't he? I remember something like that, Karl Malone. That's funny.
It's a 3-point game.
That play was called. It's amazing the little things in our game.
While he was doing this, Chauncey Billups, who usually doesn't say a whole lot, yelled at his teammates, guys, all that stuff that's happened to us, and we're right here. And just before they got up to leave the huddle, Larry Brown said, hey, guys, hey, we got to win this next 3 minutes.
Billups got it. 3. Kobe stays with Billups, but then Billups gets free inside. Billups on the run. Got fouled. Rasheed Wallace. Billups. 77 all.
Yeah, that play was set up.
Hamilton. Big deuce.
They're going to have to put Kobe Bryant back on Rip Hamilton.
Hamilton, little runner in the lane goes.
Yeah,
make it a 4-point
good
lead.
move by Larry Brown.
Here's Bryant, losing the ball. Prince was on him. Now Billups through the lane and a foul on his way. Billups, he's had 2 big nights. Gets free. Got it. Here's Fisher. All the way, misses the jam.
Mehmet Okur, oh my God, I think he ended up going to Utah, right? God, Mehmet Okur was such a fucking just solid piece of that Detroit Pistons team there with the big block. I used to have the little bobbleheads. I think Burger King had the Detroit Pistons bobblehead set. Man, I forgot about those until I for some reason the Mehmet Okur one just sticks in my head. But I had the whole set going up to Burger King getting those. But Okur was one hell of a player. Sorry to see him leave the Pistons and end his career elsewhere.
Billups back for Detroit. So Derek goes all the way in, hits the back rim, and then Billups can't get it to drop it as a foul. Billups. Here's Devin George from 3-point land. Billups lobs it for Hamilton, and he's right there. Perfect pass, perfect finish. That's a 9-point game. Billups gets a screen from Wallace and cashes it. Billups with the drive, throws it up, and it goes. It counts and he's fouled. Here's Billups. 3-pointer for Chauncey Billups.
Again, pick and roll. You know why people love Kobe Bryant? It's because they're down 18 points. And he's the only one right now, in my opinion, that thinks they're going to win this game. You can see right now, Kobe Bryant and Gary Payton and Luke Walton are pressuring all over the floor, trying to take the Pistons out of their offense.
Bryant playing with just amazing energy. Here's Hamilton. And nothing like a 3 to stop that energy flow.
See, that's why it's tough to make runs.
Hamilton to the hoop. Rip Hamilton exploding tonight for 29 points.
And the thing that I like the most about the insertion of Rick Fox, he understands, number one, His role is to play defense, but number two, his role is to get the ball into Shaq, and he's done it very effectively.
Billups on the turnaround, ties it at 8. Good move inside. Rasheed Wallace ties it at 10. Billups to the free throw line for the easy jumper. There has been no answer for Chauncey Billups in this series.
Absolutely, and Gary Payton made his reputation as the best defensive point guard in the game for a lot of years. That reputation is going down the tubes in this series because Chauncey Billups is just simply going wherever he wants to with the ball.
Kobe missed the open look. What a crossover! Right on cue. Chauncey Billups taking it strong. Corner to Hamilton. Now on the move. Billups fakes the jumper. Now takes it from the elbow and beats the shot clock.
How well is Chauncey Billups been playing in this series?
This is Devin George back out for...
Check out the score, guys. Look at this. 47-46. With 7 minutes left in the third quarter.
Kobe, 6 on the shot clock. Among 3 defenders. Didn't get a whistle, and now a run out for Chauncey Billups.
You can't expect Karl Malone to get back on that. And he was the only one able to. Phil looking for a foul, but that's just forced offense on the Lakers' part.
Rasheed Wallace knows Medvedenko's a weak defender, went right at him.
Everybody knows Medvedenko's a weak defender.
Kobe from deep in the corner, it's nothing. Pistons on the move. Lob for Rasheed, and he hammers it down. A 4-point Detroit lead. Here's Billups operating out front. Loses Fisher behind the screen and drains the 3. Largest lead of the game. Billups for 3. Oh, he hits again. Chauncey Billups has come up time and time again in the NBA Finals. Hamilton gets himself free. Puts it up soft.
And one change.
All right, this is the game clinch in Game 5 when the Pistons absolutely kicked the living shit out of the LA Lakers in this game. I remember this. I had a whole bunch of people at my apartment at the time, watching the Piston game, and they whooped the living shit out of the LA Lakers in this game.
You see early in this game is Kobe Bryant is starting the game out guarding Chauncey Billups, and that leads to an early foul. Now, what did you see there, Al, right away?
Over Medvedenko, and Wallace drops one in. And in this situation, Jackson, of course, minus Malone, has to leave him in. And then Wallace drives to the hoop and then gets the gong from the guys upstairs as he drops one in to make it 10-7. Jack comes out of the game here, and from the corner, it is Tayshaun Prince. Cook missing.
See, that's the one thing Cook can do. Now, you're wondering why Phil Jackson takes Shaq out. Well, he has 2 fouls. That's number one. I think the other reason is they have a 5-point lead, and he's going to look at the scoreboard and watch it. And as long as the Lakers have a lead or even get down just a little bit, he can afford to sit Shaq.
Bryant guarded by Prince. Shoots over him. Doesn't drop. Big Ben high for the rebound. Now the Pistons can assume the lead here. Billups puts it on his hip, goes all the way, that's the bounce. Medvedenko can't get it to drop. Rebound to Billups. Pistons running the floor. Score it, Hamilton. 23-18. Underneath, Billups reverse, puts it in. So Chauncey Billups got it in, got it back, and Chauncey Billups now has 8 points. Kobe loses the ball. There's no foul in the lane. Here's Billups on a drive. Got it. Goes to the line. Billups. Here's Campbell free. Got it with O'Neal coming all the way out on him. Campbell went down. He thought he was fouled. And the Detroit Pistons, wow, who won the NBA championship in 89 and 90, and the crazies just have to stop blowing up stuff in indoor buildings before we have a disaster. Thank you, Commissioner. But the Detroit Pistons have just shocked the world.
That Piston team, one of the best defensive teams of all fucking time. All fucking time. Eldon Campbell, Corus Williamson. They had a deep bench. Lindsey Hunter, Mike James coming in. Just absolute scrapyard dogs out there. One-on-one defenders, man. Obviously, Ben Wallace, too. Rasheed Wallace, Chauncey. Oh, my God, Chauncey. What have you fucking done with yourself? I have so many damn Chauncey Billups basketball cards back in the day, like the autographed ones, and I got the fucking patch jerseys. I got a shitload of them. I was going through them today. Oh, Chauncey, what have you done? What have you done, Chauncey? But there it is. Glory days of Detroit Pistons and Mr. Big Shot, Chauncey Billups. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See ya.